okay?
There you are. All right.
We're back on shift inside the ambulance.
It's on. It's on.
Let's go! With more medical emergencies.
Mate, is that a little bit better now?
And more cameras.
Let's turn you on. Yes, turn me on, girl, turn me on.
We're taking you back to the heart of the action.
It's a sharp scratch of cable.
There are some new faces.
This could potentially be quite hazardous.
And some old friends.
Seriously? Oh, that's disgusting.
Body-mounted cameras record every moment
Nice and slow.
to show you what goes on behind closed doors.
Caroline, can you hear me, sweet?
Crikey, that is a chunk.
You'll be on the front line with the paramedics from the West Midlands Ambulance Service.
I reckon you could do this job, you know.
Woohoo!
Take a big deep breath and hold it for me.
Never a wasted moment when I'm being paid by the ambulance service.
As they deal with 3,000 emergency calls each day.
There's nothing to worry about.
That's not too bad, Petal, is it?
No.
You were eager to come into the world, weren't you, Chicky?
Step inside the ambulance.
I love this job.
Do you know, I don't actually think I've got a really strong, like, Dudley accent.
Oh, I think my Brummie accent's terrible.
But you know, when you, like, go into, like, some patients' houses and as soon as you, all right, cock, and you're like, oh, no. I said to this patient, I said, what are you going to do then after your dialysis? He says, I'm going to take the whammel down the cut. What does that mean then? Take the whammel down the cut?
No idea.
He's going to take the dog for a walk down the canal.
Oh, right. Is the canal?
Yeah, the canal's the canal. A whammel is a dog.
An animal.
Yeah, there you go, look.
Mammal.
Yeah.
Whammel.
It's 20 to 11 on a Monday night. Joe Wilson and Ash Bolus are halfway through their 12-hour shift.
Oh, there we go.
2906, category 1, unknown patient. 23-year-old female, fitting for 15 minutes. Naomi.
Oh,
A 23-year-old woman is having a violent seizure and her friend has called 999. Joe and Ash are only a couple of minutes away and they're at her house within 4 minutes.
God. What's that, like a bit of glass?
Two.
That one with the door open.
The door open, mate. Hello? Hello, you all right there? What's the patient's name?
Naomi.
Okay. Naomi? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so I'm Ash from the ambulance service.
Hi.
All right. What's happened?
I don't know.
You don't know?
A seizure or a fit comes through as a category 1, so that's our highest priority call. So we're expecting someone to be actively having a seizure on our arrival. There are different degrees of a seizure, so it can be from where the whole body's jerking, arms, legs, and they're thrashing around quite violently on the floor, to sort of a focal seizure where they're just staring into nothing and unable to control themselves.
Is she known epileptic?
Non-epileptic.
So she's non-epileptic. What's the cause of the fit?
We don't know.
You don't know? OK, sweetheart. And how long was she fitting for?
About 15 minutes.
About 15 minutes.
Naomi has had a seizure every single day for 4 months. Some are over quickly, but tonight's episode is ringing alarm bells. Anything over 5 minutes can limit the oxygen supply to the brain.
OK, we're going to give you a little bit of oxygen, all right, just to help with your breathing and all that jazz, all right? Just pop this on for a minute, sweetheart. OK, just breathe that in for us.
And what type of episode was it then, sir? You've seen it, haven't you?
I see it every night.
Yeah, so what's the episode like? What does she do? What happens?
Passes out.
She just passes out, like faints. What sort of fit? How would
Some are really bad, but as I said,
So how would you describe this one tonight?
violent.
Violence. So
You banged your head. Any lumps here? Where on fit? Any pain?
No.
No? Is it just on the front? I'm just going to have a look, all right? Let's just try and move your hair out of the way, sweetheart. So it's painful there.
Naomi is now more alert, but her seizure was so strong, Ash is worried there might be other problems.
At the bottom of your back. Any other pain anywhere else?
My knee.
Your knee. Which knee?
My right knee.
Right.
Banging on the floor.
Banging on the floor. All right.
Obviously, they're not in control of their bodies, so thrashing around, they've got the potential to cause a multitude of injuries, and we have to keep an open mind when evaluating that patient.
Naomi has brittle bones and suffers at least 4 fractures a year. The signs tonight aren't good.
You all right?
All right,
Is that painful there where Joe's pressing? It is.
It's not a feeling in the back of my thigh as well.
Back of your thigh there?
Oh,
All right.
yeah.
Is that painful there? Where's it
All right.
painful? You've
Where's
got
it
your knee
painful?
here,
Your knee?
up here as well,
Yeah,
where I'm touching.
yeah.
Making you cry.
Oh, slightly.
It looks like Naomi may have broken another
Pretty
bone.
much straight, yeah.
Have you ever had
Any surgery or anything like that on your knee?
unknown to have one leg shorter than t'other? No?
When I saw Naomi's legs, one was shorter than the other, which is what we look for when we're looking for a fracture to the neck of femur. It was also of an abnormal rotation. So the rotation was out. So this indicates to us that there's some sort of fracture as the bones move positions.
Right, if I
Right.
hold your legs up, mate.
I'm going to move the duvet. Go on my hand. Squeeze.
Whilst all this is going on, Naomi is desperately trying to make contact with her boyfriend.
Calm down.
Bunch of voice, mate.
How was that?
Not nice.
Shortening to me, mate.
Shortening, that is.
And, well,
And unnatural alignment.
yeah.
If Naomi has broken her hip, she'll need major surgery. They need to get her to hospital urgently. They give her morphine to help with the pain, as well as gas and air.
Right, so what we're going to do, we'll get you on the scoop, right? We'll get you on the vehicle and we'll pop off to hospital, all right?
Ash and Joe need to completely immobilise Naomi's leg and hip for the journey to the hospital.
Slide this between your legs, mate. I don't think it's your knee, mate.
I've never done anything to my hip.
It's all right, mate. Keep still.
Right, nice and relaxed, nice and relaxed.
Right, lift that arm for me, mate. I'm going to push that out of the way.
Oh, just love that. Sorry.
You can swear if you want. You
I
can.
do that.
You
No, I
can.
don't.
Hold on to me. You can.
Is that your bum?
Breathe.
Ouch!
Decided, mate. Get her on this side rather than your side.
Oh,
Right, we're going to go over towards Joe now. I'm going to push my bit in.
I like that idea.
Oh. We're clipped.
Right, yeah, there's a blanket for you to put
Yeah.
your head on.
Lift your head up a little bit. Yeah, lift your head up. How's that?
Thank you.
Is that all right?
They're ready to get Naomi inside the ambulance, but a tight hallway means it's going to be tricky.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Oh,
See, that's a good sign if you're whistling it. Means you're getting the most out.
oh my God.
There you go. All right, keep going on that gas and air. Good. Okay, we're in. Right.
It's over an hour since Ash and Joe arrived at the house. They give Naomi some more morphine to help her during the potentially bumpy journey to A&E.
Okay, I think I agree with you.
What's that?
I think it might be my hip.
Yeah, is it hurting now when you move? All right, mate. Just stay there. We'll make a move now.
Now Naomi is safely in the back of the ambulance, she and Joe have a chance to chat.
Because of everything that's happened to me in the past, I get to that point in life where I'm like, well, everything's already happened. Is there any point of going on?
All right, yeah.
But bad things happen, but there's always a way out.
Yeah, yeah.
Always.
And you have that optimistic approach now then?
I need it.
Yeah.
I've got an autistic brother.
Got an autistic brother?
Yeah.
Have you?
That's what I really want to do, work with autistic adults
Yeah.
and children. But obviously I can't since I'm 15 at the minute.
All right, mate.
Yeah. Oh, I don't like
Just put it into the hospital now anyway.
I know. Oh, God.
Let's get this off you.
It's nearly midnight. Naomi will have her seizures investigated, but first we'll go straight to X-ray to see whether she has broken her hip.
I reckon they should bring back voodoo magic. So you don't actually do anything, but you sort of wave your hands over them and shake some chakras or whatever. And then it's like, right, I've done all I can now.
What for those people that don't really need an ambulance? You
Yeah,
get your
but
head,
the
you go,
ones-
we're going to try an alternate medicine, get your headdress out and start dancing around them. Let me do my rain dance.
Drink this potion made from a crow's craw and a crab's sense of satisfaction.
And we've got sidetracked again.
It's 6:30 on a bank holiday weekend, and for Michelle McNulty and Hannah Simpkins, it's been a busy shift, and the calls keep coming in.
We are going to a male with chest pain. That's all we know. On what looks like some sort of industrial unit. It's a bit late to be working, isn't it? Not a bank holiday weekend unless they have night shifts.
Yeah, I might have like some sort of shift work, mightn't they? For longer hours.
Hannah and Michelle are at the industrial unit within minutes and quickly locate their patient.
Is this our fella here?
I'm going to say yes. Hello, sir. Hello. What's your name, mate? Macan. What's been happening, Macan?
Just getting pain in my chest.
Pain in your chest. Okay. How long's that been for?
Only since yesterday.
Since yesterday. Okay. Have you ever had it before, Macan? No. Okay. Is it just in your chest, or does it go anywhere else?
Yesterday I had it over my arm.
Down your arm and down your leg. Has it gone at any point since yesterday, or has it been continuous?
No, it's gone. It's come back again.
And then it's come back. Okay.
It's a hot summer afternoon, and 46-year-old father of three, Macan, was on shift at the factory where he works.
What were you doing when it started?
Just sitting down in the control.
You were sitting down, yeah? Okay. Do you feel sick at all?
No, I don't feel sick.
You don't feel sick. Do you have any medical problems normally?
Diabetes, high blood pressure.
High blood pressure, okay. What we'll do then, Macan, because you're in the, obviously it's not ideal to try and assess you in the car, we'll get you onto the ambulance and then we'll have a look at you on there. Is that all right? Yeah? Okay. Just bear with us 2 seconds.
Macan's chest pain started 2 days ago. He was in so much pain he went to hospital, where he was given strong pain relief tablets. But the pain came back.
And did it go away?
No, last night I had the same problem with like sweating.
Yeah.
Wouldn't go to sleep. Went to sleep this morning.
Yeah.
Got up again, which I was all right. Then all of a sudden when I come to work, same thing happened again.
Started again, okay.
Concerned his chest pain could be cardiac related, Hannah wants Macan in the back of the ambulance quickly so she can do more tests.
Right, Macan, what we've done is because we don't want you to walk, all right, just in case it is anything to do with your heart, we've got a stretcher literally just here. So if you, with our help, we'll swing your legs out and get you sat on the stretcher, and then we'll put you in the ambulance and check you over. All right, that's it. And then swing your legs up for us.
With Macan safely on board, Hannah gets to work.
Okay. What we're going to do then, Macan, is going to check you over. We're going to do your blood pressure again, the same as the ECG that you had yesterday. We'll do another one of those. But obviously, because you've had a recurrence of chest pain, it always needs to be investigated. We are going to have to take you to New Cross if that's all right. Yeah? But we'll try and do something about the pain for you as well. All right. If you could score the pain, Macan, 0 to 10, 0 being nothing and 10's the worst pain imaginable, how much pain would you say that you're in at the moment?
Tomorrow was about 8, 9.
Okay.
Because the pain is like stiff pain, any.
So constant pain as well. It's always there, yeah.
It's like it's
like someone's got a fist in your
yeah,
chest.
That's right.
Okay. What do you do here?
No, I'm supervisor.
You've not done anything that you're aware of that might have injured your chest or your shoulder or anything like that recently?
I'll tell you what my main thing is, because I don't work night shifts.
Right.
For the last 2 weeks, I had to work night shifts.
Okay.
Like, during the night, I don't eat anything.
Right, okay.
Because during the day, I can eat. But during the night, I don't get a chance to eat nothing, yeah. Just drinking water or anything like that.
Yeah. I feel your pain, Macca. I know what that's like.
5 minutes later, and Hannah has finished her medical checks. But chest pains can be frightening, and Maccan needs a little reassurance.
Well, your heart tracing looks fine, Macca, which is a good thing. But like we say, the only way to definitively tell whether it is something related to your heart or not is to have your blood test, which is what we're going to take you to New Cross for now, and that's what they'll do for you while you're there. In the meantime, because what you're describing to us sounds like it might have a feature of cardiac pain, so it might be related to your heart, we're going to try you with probably something that doesn't sound like they did yesterday, which is a spray that goes under your tongue.
Yeah.
Maccan had quite a lot of things going on. He'd had an episode of chest pain the day before that he was seen at the hospital for. He was a diabetic that had been working night shifts, which was making him feel unwell in general. It was a really, really hot day. He hadn't eaten, but he did look very uncomfortable when we first got there.
Hannah now gives Maccan GTN spray, which should help with his chest pain.
Right then, Maccan, we're going to give you a spray of this, OK? It helps us rule in and out whether it's your heart as well, all right? But it's not going to harm you, all right? The only thing it might do is give you a bit of a headache, unfortunately, and it sends all the blood to your head, and it's a bit like standing up too fast.
Is it under the tongue or?
Yep, if you lift your tongue up for me in the air, open your mouth as wide as you can. Lovely, and then close your mouth again. OK, it's not the nicest taste in the world, I do apologise. Just check your blood pressure again, OK? Not that I'm wishing it on you, Maccan, but just in case you do feel sick. I'll put that there, OK?
7 minutes after giving Maccan the spray, Hannah wants to know if he's feeling better.
How's the pain in your chest? What number would you give it now?
Probably 3, 4.
OK.
It's not here now, it's just at the back.
It's more in your back? Yeah. OK. Whenever you're ready, Shell.
OK.
Thank you.
The pain may be down, but he'll still need to have his heart checked out. For Maccan, this is his second visit to hospital in just 2 days, and his worried family are on their way to meet him.
That's it, just one at the top there. And you're all done. Right then. OK. You're good. That's it.
Now Maccan will be able to have his heart fully assessed to see if he's actually had a heart attack.
Don't you find that there's a lot of men that like in these like sort of industrial jobs and they get chest pain, like in their mid-40s?
Yeah, it is quite typical. I don't quite
tend to go to a lot of them, don't
yeah. I don't quite know if there's like associated risk factors involved, but it does seem to be like a recurring theme. But at least he was more comfortable. Fixed him a little bit. He's a nice guy.
Yes. I got right of way? Yes. Oh. You'd be very polite.
You only do roads with hedges either side, don't you?
Yeah.
With the odd sheep here and sheep there.
Single trap.
Turn left at the sheep field, go down the end of the road to the sheep field, and then turn right to the sheep field, and there's a house with a slate roof.
There's a cow and
turn
sheep
left
field.
there. Oh, there's horses in the next one. There's no luxury on their field. There's a tractor! Tractor! I'm
from Yorkshire, so people make jokes about me in tractors. There's a tractor. Apparently I wear dungarees and a check shirt with a straw coming out of my mouth all the time.
Oh my god, I can totally see that. I can totally see that.
We're on a race against time here. It's 20 to 7. All Saints are on at 7:25, and then Take That is on at 8:30, I believe. But usually the main act is late, isn't it? So I'm really hoping that they're not going to come on till at least 8:45.
Gary Barlow's totally not going to come on until he knows what they're out.
What's your favourite Take That song?
Never Forget.
Never Forget? Do you do the whole...
No, because I'm not sad.
Oh, I do. When they sing it tonight, when they sing it tonight...
When they sing it tonight...
They probably won't now, and I'll be like that.
They will, they've got to sing it.
Probably they're like, never forget me, Gary.
It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and Joe Wilson and Ash Bolus are now coming to the end of a long shift.
Oh, dear me.
At least it comes really light really early now, doesn't it? So it's like second wind.
The worried parents of a 16-year-old boy have called 999 as their son was coughing up blood. Every moment is captured on the body cams worn by the crew.
Hey, sure. Hello, mate, all right? Is it
Hello.
you we're here for? Is it Joe, is it? Yeah, nice strong name, that is, mate. All right.
What's your name?
What's Joe? What's going on then, buddy?
I've woke up this morning, like, shivering, bad stomach, and I went into my mum. My mum said, just leave it, like, it'll be all right in a bit. And then I started to feel really sick and dizzy.
Yeah.
And, like, I felt like I was going to pass out. Went to the toilet, threw up blood.
Threw up blood?
Yeah.
Was it blood or...?
Like blood, yeah.
OK, like bright red, was it? OK.
It's still there, I've left it.
Oh, have you? I'll have a look at it in a minute then. And had you been throwing up this weekend?
No.
At all? But you just haven't thrown anything up?
Just pop these on here, we'll just do a couple of checks.
Let him check them then, and I'll just go and have a look at this vomit in your toilet, if that's all right.
It's not a very nice job, but Joseph says he's been throwing up blood, so it could be serious.
He's had problems with and movements for a while.
It really doesn't look like blood though, like it looks pink to me. I just need to get my phone. What's he had to eat tonight? He ain't had nothing. Has he been drinking Ribena or anything like that?
I've already asked him if he's had anything.
Yeah, that ain't blood. That's whatever he's eating. It's pink, that is, say.
Joseph is in the middle of taking his GCSEs before he starts an apprenticeship in carpentry.
How bad's the pain? How would you rate it? 0 to 10. About a 7.
The stress has been getting to him, and he's had stomach cramps for the last 10 days. His worried dad has given him something to help him sleep.
I sometimes take something called Quiet Life.
Yeah.
For stress, and it does help you sleep.
Oh, right, yeah.
I gave you 2 of them.
Are they pink, are they?
Pink.
Yeah. OK. All right. No, that's fine, that's fine.
I never even thought about it. Quiet Life? Yeah.
Yeah. It's not blood, mate, so don't worry. All right, because it's pink. It's not, you know, it'd be like, it's red, innit, blood, you know, as red as this, like, all that. Yeah, it's whatever you've eaten, whatever, that Quiet Life or whatever. That's what you've vomited up. What, you doing GCSEs at the moment, are you, mate? Stressful time, ain't it, buddy?
Very.
We've all been there.
Oh, that's good.
Squeeze that on there with your finger.
Well, let's have a little listen to your belly, make sure everything's all right there.
4.6.
See if we get, like, normal bowel noises.
Joseph has been so anxious, He hasn't been to the toilet for 2 days, and he's been struggling to keep food down too.
And you really, when you say you're not eating, you're just not eating anything, just not feeling like...
I've tried my best to.
But everything that you've described to us sounds like acid reflux. It can be quite painful at times because it's the acidic in the body.
You did say yesterday, didn't you? When you was breathing, it was, you know, really
hurting. I take it you do science at school, your GCSE. You know, like the pH strips that the teacher gets, and it's like, oh, if it's pH 8, what is it? You know, alkaline acid, where is it on the level? Basically, that's what your stomach is doing. Yeah. You've got loads of acid in there, and you need to neutralise it. So you need food to neutralise it so that it digests.
Milk could be the best thing for you.
You yesterday, Joe? Have some milk.
Do you find yourself burping any more than normal?
Yeah.
And does it sort of taste weird? A weird sensation?
You've got a metal taste.
Horrible taste.
Like, yeah. Like a copper sort of taste. Well, you're not really like licking pennies or anything to find out the taste. But
it's
whatever you want to do, really.
He's a penny licker.
A penny licker.
With Joseph's scenario, because he was going through a stressful time with exams and getting his qualifications to set him up for life, he was going through stress and potential anxiety issues. These can come across of like loss of appetite, emotional sort of stress, becoming withdrawn. So there are a multitude of feelings that people can go through.
There's no need for Joseph to go to hospital, so for now, it's over to Mum.
Even in a J2O glass.
Is that up too easy? I know we're all watching you drink milk, but...
There's no pressure. There's no pressure.
Joseph still has 2 more exams to sit.
Do you want some natural yoghurt as well?
Wait till you get home from your exam. There'll be like yoghurt everywhere.
I think we felt sorry for him, really. It was a tough time in his life, and, you know, he seemed a level-headed kid who'd got, you know, a path in life set out for him and which he wanted to achieve. So I can understand sort of the stresses that would be involved.
Take care, Joe, and good luck with your exams today, mate.
You'll be fine.
Friday. Yeah, you will be.
Right, thank you very much. Take care, guys.
Till fit.
It was quite interesting. It was the whole fact of, you know,
500 yards.
Exams, stress. I think there's always going to be an element of stress in your life, regardless of what it is.
Again, it boils down to society a bit, though, doesn't it? You know, because as a society, I think we're quite ill-equipped to deal with stress. You know, ever remember a lot of stress being a problem when I was younger and stuff? And I certainly didn't get stressed myself.
I think you just got to try and remain, you know, not stressed in a way. You've got to find your own way of coping with things.
Somebody walked off my grave. What?
Do you reckon funeral directors have got the best job security?
What, because people are always going to die?
Always going to die.
Yeah, I think you are correct there.
Yeah, you know when you get that chill down your spine?
Yeah.
They say, oh, somebody's walked over my grave.
All right.
Not that I will have a grave, I'll be cremated.
All right. So you'll have a little square.
Yeah. Well, I'm not even that. I'd want to be scattered somewhere.
All right.
So that I don't want my family coming down and going to one specific place because they think I'm there. I'm not. I'm long gone.
I've told you about my idea for the ambulance pod, haven't I? And we could just go end up as like sweaty repairmen. We just turn up. Yeah, I love getting the pod, and you get in the pod, and then it closes, whirs and glows, and then whatever was wrong with you, even if you were like near death or actually dead,
It just gets better.
It just gets better.
Just swipe your credit card as you go.
Like they inject you with some like super health serum, and it actually makes you feel better than you used to. And it's like, are we paying by credit, debit card, or
check,
digital cash?
PayPal.
No.
landline mode activated.
It's 7:51 a.m. and Hannah Simpkins and Michelle McNulty are back on shift when the first call of the day comes in.
We're going to Darlaston to an adult female that's fallen off her push bike and injured her shoulder. And a little bit fast, yes, you were, yes. We all saw, and luckily for you, it's on camera.
Stupidity of people being on a push bike 7:30 in the morning.
They're trying to improve the cardiovascular health. Morning, you all right? Is it this kid we've come to see?
Hello.
Good morning.
All right.
What's your name, sweet?
June.
June. What's been happening, June?
I fell off my bike. I've done something to my shoulder.
Did you land on your shoulder?
There was some... There's some metal...
There's some bollards there. What made you fall, June? Did you just lose your balance, or did you feel unwell while you were riding?
I just lost my balance.
You just lost your balance?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, but this is...
That's fine.
Really
That's
difficult.
fine. We'll get you up, all right, and we can have a walk to the ambulance. We'll go and get everything ready. We'll bring you back, don't worry. And we'll get you up. Have you ever damaged that shoulder before? No. Where were you going to?
I was going to do my call.
Oh, are you carer?
Yeah.
Ah, OK. So you're hardcore, ain't you, cycling round doing care? I used to drive doing it, and that was enough. Never mind cycling. What we're going to do is I'm going to support this arm, all right, so it doesn't go swinging around in the wind, OK? If you bend your legs up and put your feet flat on the floor for us, all right, so that your knees are bent up. John, hand. You're going to shuffle forward. Oh, OK, that'll do.
Right, if you give me the other arm.
OK, and then we're all going to stand up together.
All right.
You ready? Right.
Yeah.
Everybody happy? 1, 2, 3.
That's it, June. Come on.
Well done. That's it. Right, you start.
Every move June makes is causing her more and more pain. The paramedics need a closer look at June's shoulder.
That lump there, June, is that where the pain is?
Yeah.
Let me... It's dropped. Right, June. From what we can tell, it looks like you dislocated your shoulder, sweet. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and strap it to your body, however's best comfortable, OK? And then take you for an X-ray. They'll X-ray it and then they'll pop it back into place. All right.
Is it an easy thing to pop it back in?
Yeah, as a general rule, it is. I mean, I can't say without you having had an X-ray, because I can't definitively, we're not definitively allowed to say that it is dislocated until you've had an X-ray. But let's face it, that looks like the top of either your shoulder joint or your collarbone.
Yeah.
Depending on where people have dislocated, shoulders can be slightly more difficult, but it can dislocate and go back and down, which makes it very difficult to actually see that it's dislocated, because you don't get the same asymmetry as you would do normally. With June, her one shoulder was dropped down completely. She'd obviously got pain there, and it had come down and sort of forward, so you could see the front of her clavicle was pushed forward in her chest. Just 'cause it's easier for
Hannah and Michelle give June some gas and air to help relieve the pain.
So, pop this mouthpiece in your mouth, OK? Make a nice tight seal around the mouthpiece. Take nice, slow, deep breaths in, and you want to hear that noise, all right? So, big, deep breath. Perfect.
That's it.
OK? And then breathe. And then again. And while you're doing that, June, we're going to, because it's going to relax the muscles in your shoulder, all right? We're going to tie your arm up so that it's not swinging around in the breeze. And we're just going to bring your hand up and in a little bit like it was before. So if you, that's it, maybe your wrist, that'll be. Well done, June. OK? And once that's tied off, I want you to let it relax into that sling, all right? Because it'll take away all the use of the muscles in the top of your shoulder. And just give it a bit of support, OK? Lovely. Right then. Let's go to Oxford.
Is that making it feel easier?
I'm loving it.
Drunk on gas and air at 8:45 on a Saturday morning.
I can't drink the real thing. I've been sober for 11 years.
Really?
And I attend AA. And I go to the prisons on a Thursday night.
Yeah.
And I talk to alcoholics, like heroin addicts and coke addicts come in. And we talk to them about, our experience, strength and help. And that there is a better life on offer.
No, that's amazing. Did you not ever injure yourself when you were drunk then, years ago?
No.
Never fell out for
Nothing
injuries?
like this.
Nothing. And now you're sober and you've dislocated your shoulder. Right then, let's get you into hospital.
June will have to put her caring for others aside today. Her suspected dislocated shoulder will now be x-rayed at the hospital. It's Wednesday afternoon. Matt Rodwell and Leon Asghari are off to their first call-out of the day.
So we're off to a full no injury.
Matt has been a qualified paramedic for 9 months.
So how's university going?
It's doing well, actually. I think I'm doing rather well. Got the first assignment off. 2 more to do, 2 exams.
Leon is a trainee paramedic in his final year at Worcester University.
One of the things I'm picking up on that I need to focus on is the confidence to make decisions, like medication-wise. Just trust my instincts a bit more.
Matt and Leon have been told an elderly lady has fallen over at home and is unable to get up.
11.
So what I do, whack it behind this red stand, and we'll just walk down.
Yeah.
On arrival, Matt and Leon are greeted by the patient's carer, Harvinder.
Hello.
Good morning, good morning.
All right.
Inside, they find 84-year-old Delphine.
Hello, Delphine.
Harvinder was alerted to check on Delphine after she pressed her personal alarm.
Where did you find Delphine?
She's the one that's here.
Okay, was she on her bum, was she on her front, or...?
She sit with the bum.
Okay, so she was sat on her bum and sat upright. Okay. We'll give the young lady a once-over, if that's okay.
Matt needs to find out how Delphine ended up on the floor and if she sustained any injuries when she fell.
There is a stack of bumblebees around here, so I've never seen anything like them.
Okay.
So I got up to try and shoey tape the window.
So
I fell down on the way.
Okay. Have you hurt yourself anywhere from falling?
I just kind of caught my hip.
Okie dokie. Could you just lean forwards for me? And just keep your head nice and still and just have a little feel. Cool, blimey, it's very warm in here.
Shall I open the window for them?
No.
No.
Don't let any more of them.
No, you're okay.
Bees in.
Do you not like bees, Delphine?
I do.
Just
when
not...
they're outside.
We're just going to do some checks on you, Delphine.
Just be careful, I've seen 2 bumblebees in there.
They're coming through the bottom of the radiators over there.
With the bees distressing Delphine, Matt takes action.
Right, watch out. Come on, Mr. Bumble. Go on, out you go, dude. Off you go.
With Matt on bee-chasing duty, Leon carries on with his medical check on Delphine.
Just stay nice and still and focus on your breathing, OK? I'm going to print this tracing off your heart off.
I've done my Bumblebee Removal Act.
I know my breathing's no good.
Matt is concerned with Delphine's blood pressure reading.
It's a tad on the high side, isn't it? Right. Delphine, do you particularly want to go to the hospital?
I don't want to go to the hospital.
OK.
Delphine needs to be seen by a doctor, but Matt can't get her an immediate appointment. So he's no choice but to take her to A&E.
Right.
But as they're getting ready to take her, they're interrupted again.
Where in God's name are they coming from? Is it under the radiator? OK. Come on, Mr. Bumble, out you go.
Yeah, that's it. They're all out, and we're going to try and fix what we think might be the hole.
Quick-thinking Matt finds a solution.
You might have a beehive outside.
Finally, with the blasted bees banished, Matt can take his reluctant patient to hospital.
Petal, come and have a seat in my chariot for me. Give round it. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic.
Have we got to put the feet up?
If that's okay, sweetheart.
Now we put shirt. Now we.
I know. I'll get you. I know you like it a bit on the warm side, so I'll keep you covered
I
up.
don't like the.
To get cold.
No, these things. I don't like them.
I know. I'm going to have to put them on though, Petal, because we need to keep you safe.
Come on. I know that.
Can you lean yourself forwards for me, Delphine? Okay. Let's pop your seatbelt on, then we'll get you to the hospital. There we are. That's not too bad, Petal, is it?
No.
Smashing. Just get cracking, Lil. I'm sorry for this rather inconvenience.
Oh, that's them doctors and I don't know. Waste of time they are.
In just a couple of minutes, Delphine arrives at her local A&E.
Hello. Fancy seeing you here, Delphine?
Yeah, fancy.
What are the odds?
I think I missed my profession in life. I think I should be a professional bumblebee catcher.
Bumblebee catcher.
For Naomi, who had a fit and was rushed to hospital, X-rays revealed it was her knee and not her hip that was dislocated. Doctors have still not got to the bottom of why Naomi is fitting, but she has been diagnosed with non-epileptic attack disorder. Good news for factory worker Mackan. There was nothing wrong with his heart. He was treated at the hospital for overheating caused by an unseasonably hot day. He's now back at work and in full health. Having passed all his exams, 16-year-old Joseph is now feeling much better. He's started his carpentry apprenticeship and has changed his diet. Care worker June, who came off her bike, broke her shoulder and following surgery now has titanium bolts in it. She's awaiting physio. And 84-year-old Delphine, who had a fall trying to chase a bee out of her bungalow, was kept in hospital for 2 days. She's now home and well, and the bees have buzzed off.
Another glorious day in the West Midlands Ambulance Service.
Happy days.